5 keys to speak your partner's love language if their love language is acts of service. If your partner's love language is acts of service, you're going to want to save this video. I've been a therapist and dating coach for nearly 20 years, and saying I love you in the wrong love language is like yelling, I love you, but in Chinese, and they don't speak Chinese. So you can yell it as loudly as you want. If they don't speak Chinese, they have no idea what you're saying. So you can be putting in a lot of effort, but it can translate to them like you're not even trying in the relationship. So let me give you 5 keys to speaking their love language in a way that they can actually hear it. Okay, so number 1, the act of service was your idea. You paid attention, you noticed what they would appreciate, like you noticed that they need a desk and you went and got one and put it together for them. Okay, and number 2, this one's important. You did it with 0 reminders. If they have to remind you, it's just like adding something extra to their to-do list, so it doesn't really translate. Number 3, you didn't brag about it or hold it over their head after you did the act of service. This can feel transactional and even manipulative. Number 4, it was something that they valued getting done. You mowing the grass or making your favorite dinner instead of theirs will probably not be heard as loudly as doing an act of service that you know was something that they valued. Number 5, it was done in a timely manner. People whose love language is acts of service can translate it in their brain that they're not important to you if the act takes too long for you to get to it. So if your partner's main love language is acts of service, they'll notice and appreciate the little things that you do for them. They may tend to perform acts of service for others, okay, because they assume that everybody's love language is acts of service. So when you take something off their plate without being asked and with a good attitude, it usually will be heard very loudly to them, because it's not about the actual act. It's the message behind it that communicates to them, you're not alone in this life. I've got your back. I don't want you to be exhausted. And we operate as a team. This makes them feel loved and appreciated. So you can do things like run errands, vacuum, put gas in their car, keep up with the household chores, fixing things, or hiring someone to, going grocery shopping for them, making their lunch. Anything like that should get you started. So there's a whole bunch more coming. If you have topics that you'd like me to cover, drop them in the comments. I have a whole bunch more coming to help you get relationship ready. As always, I am not your therapist. I don't know your specific situation. This is not medical advice. It's solely intended for educational and entertainment purposes. So like and follow for more.